How's everyone doing? I'm back here again for another countdown to Halloween movie watches video where I talk about all the movies that I plan on watching leading up to Halloween. And now that fall time is almost here, this is when I'm going to start watching horror movies. Over the past few weeks, I've been watching movies that are not horror. Well, this is when I'm actually going to start watching actual horror movies. Now, I have 4 movies that I plan on watching this week. If I watch another one, I will talk about it in my next video. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first movie that I plan on watching is a movie that I always enjoy kickstarting the Halloween and October season with, and that is the original Children of the Corn. I've always really loved this movie. I love movies that take place in cornfields. Cornfields always put me in the fall and Halloween season. And so any movie that takes place, in a cornfield, I really enjoy. And I've always really liked this movie. And it's always one that I've always enjoyed, starting off my Halloween and October watches. It's one movie that I can just pop in and I don't really have to pay attention to it because I've seen it so many times. But it is one that I always enjoy going back to every year. So this is definitely one that I always love, kickstarting the October season with. Now the next one I'm going to watch is the first sequel, Children of the Corn 2. Now this is I want to say it's a French Blu-ray release that has the first 3 movies. But yeah, I've always really enjoyed Children of the Corn 2. It's definitely my favorite sequel, although I haven't seen all the sequels. I haven't seen Genesis or the one that came after it. But I've always really enjoyed Children of the Corn 2. I like the characters in it. My favorite character is Red Bear. I've always loved his character. I love how everything he says is sarcastic and funny. And I've also always liked the storyline of the townspeople trying to sell the bad corn and mixing it in with the corn that they're selling. It kind of added something to it, of how that they're trying to sell this bad corn and make extra money. It added more to the story than just a group of, children killing people. Although I do love the kills in this one. One of my favorite kills is when they kill the old woman on her motorized wheelchair, and she gets hit by the truck and thrown through the window. And also the scene of the guy in the in the church where they have like a voodoo doll made of him, and they give him that really bad nosebleed. I've always liked that. I really like that they stepped it up, because in the first movie, there's the opening scene where they kill all the people, and then there's like a few deaths here and there. But this one, they really upped it up, and I've always really liked that. And I might watch Children of the Corn 3. I don't know yet. It really just depends on if I have time. If I do, though, I'll talk more about that one in the next video, because I haven't seen Children of the Corn 3 in years. But yeah, the first 2 Children of the Corn movies are the ones that I really try to watch every year, so I'm looking forward to revisiting them both. And now, what I always do every year, and if you've been following me, then you probably know this, but every year I always watch the Halloween movies in reverse order. And my idea is, I start off with my least favorite, and then I go on to my favorite, and then I kind of save the best for last, which is the original movie, and I always watch the original movie on Halloween. Now, when I would do these videos, though, I would never watch the Rob Zombie movies. And the reason why is because I was never a big fan of them. There are things about the first one that I do enjoy, and there's some things that I don't. And after a while, I started to think, you know what? It's really not fair that I'm not giving these movies a full chance. And so, for this year, I will be revisiting Rob Zombie's Halloween. Like I said, there are things about this movie that I do like. I like the scenes of Dr. Loomis and Michael in the hospital. You really get an idea that Dr. Loomis spent a lot of time with Michael. You get that idea in the original Halloween, but in this one, just seeing them together, it really adds more to their characters, and I think it helps a lot. I'm not a big fan of when they started redoing the original movie, though. I much prefer the scenes before that. And I also am not a big fan of them trying to create a backstory for Michael. But I think the reason why is because I always compare this movie to the original movie, and I need to not do that. I need to see this as sort of its own thing, as sort of a reimagining. And I feel like if I do that, then I'll probably enjoy this movie more. So yeah, I do plan on revisiting Rob Zombie's Halloween sometime next week. And I plan on watching Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 for the second time. I think I've actually only seen this movie once, and I never gave it another chance because I wasn't a fan of it. And I honestly, I think it's only right that I give it a second chance. And maybe I'll enjoy it more the second time around, or I'll appreciate it, because I was never a fan of this movie, but I have heard a lot of people say that they really do enjoy it, and is underrated, and so I feel like that is only right for me to give it a second chance. And that is it, guys. Those are the only movies that I plan on watching. Like I said, if I do decide to watch another movie, I'll talk about it in my next video. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the movies that I plan on watching leading up, watching this week, I mean. And I do plan on continuing to do these videos at least once a week because I want to, keep you guys updated on everything I'm watching. Also, I do plan on doing a lot more horror-related videos. I will be doing a complete Halloween and Michael Myers collection video where I just show off everything that I have related to the Halloween franchise. And I plan on doing other horror-related videos coming up. So yeah, stay tuned for those. And as I always say, if you guys like, like you said, be sure to give this give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.